care of the football. If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he won't get much, maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
Jacob Eason.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
The Colts 1st down.
Mariota going to run on the option. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for India.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, and then to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected, nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
From the 21, it's second and 10. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
kickoff for Indianapolis.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
44-yard line.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10. Patriots 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mario had to drive loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And they take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Patriots come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. Man open, it's good. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota. Buying time. Here comes. And he lost the football. Mariota had a jar loose. And it's picked up by the... A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Colts 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Eason on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the... And got his man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. On 1st down. Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Second down. Here's Eason. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the deep ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the save. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, New England. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. The boy gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after it early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action. It's Eason. Rolling to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Eason. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, it's Taylor trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Out. It's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Patriots take over.
31-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means the head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And they'll begin by running the option. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the give. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Denver who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him. Defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. Goodwin able to hold it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Cam goes out wide quickly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play action. It's Newton. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the gun is Eason. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. And he's got his man on stride, complete. First down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Patriots take over first.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Marr on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 63, Colts 12. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
23 yards.
They go play action with Eason. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
12. First down, Indianapolis.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A
nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
And that's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Eason eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. From the gun, Eason flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Newton's going to throw it. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on second and long. Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, and it leads now to a third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Throwing here, Newton. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be caught. The carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.